Hi Sag, this is your monthly video for July 2018. Okay, so this month we have a lot going on. So 2 eclipses are happening. In the next 4 weeks, actually there are 3 eclipses, which is kind of unusual. Usually there's only 2, so we have 3 in the next 4 weeks. The first one is on July 12th. It's in Cancer. It's opposing Pluto, actually. It's the new moon in Cancer. That is a solar eclipse and super significant. Lots of new beginnings, lots of opportunities for many of us coming on that solar eclipse. Maybe not the day of, because most eclipses, there's like a 3-month to 6-month window. We have Mercury retrograding on July 27th, on the full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius, 4 degrees Aquarius. Which is aligned with Mars retrograde. So think about Mars retrograding, full moon in Aquarius, and a lunar eclipse that's closest to the Earth than it's ever been in the last century. We have some intense stuff happening. Next month we'll talk about that last eclipse, but also Jupiter is going direct at the beginning of July. So a lot happening. Let's just take a minute and tune in and see how all of these transits and anything else affects you, Sag, in the month of July. So, what's happening for Sag for the month of July? The month of July. The month of July. Sag for the month of July. All right, so did the first couple of weeks for July, and going into the month, Sag, there's this heavy energy, you doing more than your share. I'm feeling like, you're working maybe too many hours, or you could be trying too hard to please other people. There's just this weight and this feeling of just like you're spread too thin. And you might be doing it because of money. There's some money, financial cards coming up here, both in reverse. Both Pentacle cards are in reverse, and they're already cards that, the 5 of Pentacles. I'm seeing, you do need some help with money. You are, maybe a little bit too proud to ask for help. And the 4 of Cups comes up in reverse. So I'm using the Power Archangel Tarot. So even though it says 4 of Raphael, it means the 4 of Cups. So look for other possibilities, but what I'm seeing is you're just having difficulty seeing other possibilities. The World card comes up for you right before that solar eclipse. So it is in reverse. So again, you're just not seeing how I feel like you're thinking long term, like, how am I going to have this happily ever after? How am I going to do this? So some really deep philosophical thoughts going on for you guys at the beginning of July. And, there is a lack of clarity there with you guys seeing long term, how you're going to get to the end. So I feel like the overwork or the lack of help that you have is contributing to you not really seeing the whole picture on how you're going to achieve your goals that you have for yourself. Now the good news is, going into that, the Sun card comes up in the position of the the position of that solar eclipse. So it's right there, a card that shows you, that life can be wonderful. It's a great career card. It's a card about being an inspiring success, and it's showing up right on that new moon in Cancer, on that solar eclipse. So, this solar eclipse will bring you career opportunities. Again, you might not get them right on that day, right on the 12th of July, but that is coming. One of the things that I am seeing that you will need to pay attention to is removing yourself from the drama of other people. The Five of Wands comes up, so just get away from people that are draining you, just causing way too much unnecessary drama. I am seeing like a significant relationship coming up for you as well. Maybe a realization about someone in your life that is more important to you than you realize. And also, this is a reminder if you're thinking about giving up on someone, it's not really a good time to do that, but those feelings might come up because, again, Mercury's retrograding, Mars is retrograding. You might even want to give up on something you've been doing for a really long time. Because when Mars retrogrades, remember, you're going to be thinking about what have I been putting my energy into? Why am I putting my energy into this? Why don't I put my energy into that? You're really in a reflective mode about where your passion and your drive and your energy is going. So, I do sense that, you're thinking a lot about that. Again, it's coming from a place of long-term goals and like how you're going to get to the end. So let's look at the end of July and see what's in store for Sagittarius for the end of July. Okay. For some of you, if you're not in a position where you want to have children, I would maybe be a little bit cautious, because there's a opportunity for children to come into your life. Okay, so moving into that full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius, I am getting a sense that some of you might get flipped completely around. So, and I do see that as a more positive thing than negative, in terms of you just might be surprised by your feelings. You might be going into that full moon lunar eclipse with, a feeling like, I want to cut this person out, I want to cut this out, I want to do this, and then all of a sudden you get flipped upside down and you realize exactly what you didn't want you want, or vice versa. But you're going into it with a sense of looking for something deeper, and then you go deeper. I see you doing that either through meditation or just when even you're some of you are quite physically active, they're showing me, and during that physical activity, epiphanies happen. So lots of epiphanies for you, solutions coming up, pregnancy might even be coming up for some of you, a realization that, you do want to travel more, you do want to be better with your money so that you can travel more. Some of you might be going head to head with another woman, like woman to woman. So it could be like you're fighting with your mother, you're fighting with your sister, your best friend, something like that. There might be a falling out with somewhat like same-sex relationship. It could be your partner, it could be your lover. It could be male-male, but more from a like feminine male perspective, like two feminine males just not seeing eye to eye. So just remember, with Mercury retrograding, tensions are high. Mars is retrograding, tensions are high. People are going to be miscommunicating. It really is a time that the universe is coercing us to go inward. So having conversations with people externally really might not play out so well. So I just want to give you guys a heads up about that. Now I'm just going to tune into this Oracle deck, the Mermaid, Doreen Virtue's older Mermaid Oracle deck. I love this deck. I'm not sure if she still makes it because she's, cut out a lot of her products as of late. But I'm just going to tune in to see how this, if I've left anything out for Sagittarius for the month of July. Yep, well, this card comes up, and, it's just a reminder about what I've already said. It's saying to have faith. you know, your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. So, I mean, pretty much what I've already said. You know, you're worrying a lot about these things, these long-term goals, worrying about the future and things like that. But I'm not seeing anything to indicate that you really do need to worry. You're just thinking a lot about those things. And this card is a reminder that you just need to have faith. Keep the faith. I'll tune in also to the Doreen Virtue Robert Reeves Flower Therapy deck and see if there's anything at all I've left out for Sagittarius. So balance, rest, work, and play. This came up at the beginning of the reading. You know, you're working too many hours, you know, not asking for help. You might want to ask for help, maybe not like physical people or humans. Maybe just ask your guides and whatever shows up in your life as a helper. Honor that and take the help. You do need help. Yes, you can do it all. I'm sure you can. But why bother when there's always helping hands around you, when the guides and the universe don't want you to be tired out? So that you can actually reach those long-term goals that you do want to have, you will need to reach out for some help. I hope that that helps you for this month, the month of July. Tune in next month for August to see how that last eclipse affects you, Sagittarius. If you like this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe. And if you do want a more personal reading, you can also contact me with the information below. Take care.